Oh, found some more wisdom out there in the desert so you can effortlessly change your reality using manifestation. These are laws from, it says reality transurfing here, an ancient book designed to let you bend the reality of the universe. And I've put in the effort in finding this stuff so that you guys can do it effortlessly. This video is about the fabric of reality, why the way we're trained to go after the things we want sometimes doesn't work, and that there's a much easier way, that life can feel like a massive struggle, that everything can be hard, or using these methods, everything can be easy. You can switch something called life paths, success life paths, which we will go into. But to begin this, let's start with a base. And the base is that your mind creates reality. Reality is perception. It's what you perceive. It's made by your beliefs and your emotions. It's not actually what's true. We all perceive things very differently. In an entirely same situation, two of us can look at in a very different way, which is a very good point, because that means we can change your reality just by changing your mind. We don't need to change the world. We just need to change the way you think. And if we change the way you think, the rest of reality can catch up. That was a bloody whopping great big tractor. Please, buddy. There's a film set here. I'm covered in red ants. Perks of filming in the desert. Okay, let's continue. To begin, let me teach you our first concept. It's called excess importance. And this is what the majority of people think they need to do when they want something. When they want to achieve something in the outside world, they make it of excess importance. They put all their heart and soul into it. And I'll give you a very good example of why this doesn't work. So I had a fight. You probably saw the fight series. If you didn't, I did a road to pro boxing, my first professional fight in 10 weeks. And I did a video every week. And then I had a professional fight where I organized the event, the pay-per-view, all the referees, the different fight cards, financed the whole event myself to have my first pro boxing match on screen for my audience and for this series that we did. I cannot explain to you how much excess importance winning that fight had for me. That was, in my mind, the be-all and end-all of my entire life. If I won that fight, I would be a hero and things would go well in my business, with my channel. People would like me. Like, Jack's cool, he can knock somebody out. Classic ego driving me for that. And if I lost, I thought I'd be gone off the internet. I thought there's no coming back from that. Just no one will like me anymore. No one will care about me. Because of this excess importance, this is what most people do when they want something really bad, is they give it excess importance. They make it the number one thing in their world. So I trained as hard as I possibly could have trained. I did absolutely everything that I could do to win that fight. And because I was trying so hard, because I'd never let it be, I'd never had any peace with the fact that you can lose these things sometimes and winning was the only option, that I went out into the fight, I gassed myself out, I was looking for the knockout, I didn't take my time, and I ended up getting beat. And that taught me about excess importance. The more you strive for something, the harder your effort mentally, the less likely you are to get that thing. The more it eludes you. The more you feel you don't have it, the more you feel it's not certain. Just wanting something just tells you that it's not certain. That's what it's giving to your subconscious mind. So that he wants this really bad because he doesn't have it. If I decided that no matter win or lose, I was going to try my best, I was not going to get stressed about it, and it was only a fight, I would have gone in there and won that fight. And that's the same with money, that's the same with business, same with the job you want. It's all these things. The more you want something, the more you have to try and get it, the more effort and emphasis you put on it, the harder you swing, the harder you try, the more things elude you. That's called excess importance. It's one of the rules of reality in the book Reality Transurfing. What we have to do is neutralize excess importance. We still know what we want, but rather than the mental turmoil of feeling that we don't have it, we let it go. We imagine that we know it's coming, so we don't need it. If I just imagined in that fight, okay, the fight is won. Even if it's not won, it's not a big deal. I'll do everything I can beforehand, but I'm operating from a place of peace. I'm not going to wear myself out. If you're trying to get to $1 million a year, you don't think I need that $1 million a year. Chase. Tire yourself out. If you want reality to help you, you make peace with that. You say, this is what I'm getting. This is already certain. So there's no point for me to be so mentally anguished. It isn't about effort in the world. That's why I want you to know the difference. But it's not about waiting there and sitting and dreaming and hoping that it comes true. Dreams, these things, they don't come true without action. It's about taking away the scariness of getting the objective, taking away the excess importance so you can act properly, so you can act without fear and act from a place of knowing that you're going to get that. Also, next lesson, you want to watch your vibration. Vibration is your frequency. It can attract things into your life and it can push things away. It can attract things you don't want and it can attract things you do want. If your mind is negative, if your mind is fearful, if your mind feels guilt, if your mind feels like you never have enough, that is what you will attract on that vibrational frequency. That's all you're going to be able to pick up, because reality is our perception of the world, and your perception is perceived by your emotions, the chemicals in your brain. If you perceive a good reality, if you perceive a high vibration, you will attract those things into your life. How do we remain at a high vibration? You've got to be around the right people, and you've got to make sure you're grateful for what you have, and you congratulate yourself over the small wins. You want to be happy all the time. You want to ride the wave of success by stacking up wins, by stacking up momentum with your gratitude. So if you get your first sale on business, that's a celebration. That's like, yes, get yourself super happy about that. And then you get your website done, or you do something to your landing page, or you post your first video. Have a bit of excitement about that. Don't think the things you're doing are worthless along the way. Celebrate each step. The reason why is because it puts us in that state of winning. And when we know that state of winning, when we have that vibration, it continues. It gives us more energy and it manifests more things into our life. So you have to make sure that you have to reset your brain each day. You've got to focus on those little wins and celebrate them and be grateful for what you already have. Then you can welcome more into your life, and don't make it the biggest deal in the world. Don't put excess importance on things. Now, you also have a concept called pendulums. Pendulums are sources of energy drain. Anything can be a pendulum. A news outlet, a movie, a club that you go to, school. It's when collective consciousness focuses on a thing, it becomes a pendulum. So anything that steals your focus. Pendulums steal your energy, your life force you need to achieve your dreams. The more pendulums you are involved in, the more things you care about, the less energy you have for your dreams, the less energy you have to create and make the life that you desire. How do you get rid of pendulums? So a pendulum such as the news, very simple. The more time you spend worrying about the news, things that don't actually affect you in your world, the less energy you have for your own reality. Cut out the news. That's what I did. When my life first started changing, I never watched the news again, still haven't watched it to this day. That was about 7 years ago. No, I tell a lie. That was about 5 years ago. I remember it was at COVID, I hated the news, and I turned it off and I never watched it again. Because it's fear-mongering and it steals your energy. Another pendulum. Gossip. Emotions. Bands. Talking about other people. Anything that is not directly related to you and your dreams and steals your attention is a pendulum. Worrying about what other people say is a pendulum. Giving your time and energy and mind energy to a new TV show or a movie is a pendulum. Not a bad one, but still a pendulum. Your job to have complete control of your reality is to control the inputs, control what goes in, control what steals your focus and attention. Worry less. Get rid of the pendulums that are stealing your energy. Take your focus away from them. Focus on your actual reality, the things in front of you, the things that you need, the inputs that are going to get you where you need to go. And to round up this video, I want to teach you to program your subconscious. And any single one of you can do this. It's very simple and easy. It's a habit that I use on a regular basis. And it has been responsible for building exactly what I want in my life. This is how you do it. First, you want to spend some time thinking about what your dream day looks like from start to end. And you write down that dream day from where you wake up, what job you have, what car you drive, what the bed sheets are like in your room, what's the view like, who's around you, what friends do you have, what do you do in the day, how do you feel. from morning to night, the perfect day. You still have to work on this day. Imagine that you have to spend 4 hours working, but you can choose whatever you want to do. You can have unlimited money. However you want your life to look, for freedom, for enjoyment. How do you want your life to look? Figure that out and write it down. Then what I want you to do is I want you to record yourself saying that dream vision, talking through that day as if it's happening around you. Write it as if you're experiencing it, and then speak it as if you're experiencing it in your clearest, most inspirational, high vibration voice. Record it into your iPhone, or record it onto a mic, or record it into a camera. What you're then going to do is put some sort of high frequency meditation music in an editor, and you're going to put it to that audio of you speaking your dream life with a high frequency, high vibration meditation track in the background. You can do that on CapCut. Just layer the tracks and turn the volume down a little bit so you can hear your voice. And 3 times a day from this point forwards, you're going to listen to that track as if it has happened. And you're going to imagine it in your mind. You're going to close your eyes. You're going to put your headphones in. You're going to listen as soon as you wake up in the morning, the dream life you are going to live. You can even add in there positive affirmations. Speak well to yourself. Say you love yourself. Say that you're incredible, that you can smash the day. Anything you need to raise the vibration and start programming that subconscious mind. You're going to do it again in the middle of the day, and you're going to do it again every night before you go to bed. If you do that for a year, 3 times a day, come back to me and show me your dream reality, because it will be true. It will be your reality. That's how the subconscious mind works. We are attracted to and we find the paths for the things we know we want. The brain has a reticular activating system, which means it notices the things, it can help you get to a path if it knows what the end goal is. And it can notice the things you need to do subconsciously in your mind and guide you there. It cannot do that if you don't know the end goal. And it cannot do that if you're focused on other things and other people all the time. When it can do that is when this vision is so clear. It's programmed into your subconscious mind from an audio track that you will then find the path. The path will illuminate for you. You will know which way to turn. You will know where to go, what decisions to make. And in a year's time, I guarantee your reality has changed. I guarantee your life looks completely different. This is exactly what I do. You have to learn to bend reality and the universe. And when you can, it's a wonderful thing. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. I highly recommend reading Reality Transurfing. I'm going to do more videos on it because it's a little tough to understand sometimes. But that's me for the day. And what a beautiful location. This isn't a green screen, by the way. I'm in the middle of the desert right now, wearing full denim. Pretty cool. And yeah, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. See you on the next one. Whoop-ow!